Right now, millions of people are drinking bone broth. They call it a miracle drink. They say it helps their joints, their skin, and their gut. But what if I told you there is an older broth? A broth that may have up to 3 times more collagen than the bone broth sitting in your kitchen right now. This is not a new trend. This is not something from a store. This is a forgotten recipe. A broth that Jesus may have eaten almost every single day of his life. And by the end of this video, you will know the exact history behind it and exactly how to make it at home. Why this matters, let's start simple. What is collagen, and why is everyone talking about it? Collagen is a protein. It is found in bones, skin, and joints. As we get older, our body makes less of it. That is why people drink bone broth. They hope it helps their skin look younger, their joints feel stronger, and their gut feel better. Most modern bone broth is made one simple way. You take beef or chicken bones, you boil them for a few hours, you add some salt. That is it. But broth in Bible times was different. It was slower. It used more parts of the animal. And in many homes, it was eaten almost every single day. Not as a special health drink, but as a normal meal. This is where the story of Jesus comes in. And to understand it, we need to go to a very specific place. A place by the water, where this kind of broth was part of daily life. The shore of Galilee, picture this. Early morning, by the Sea of Galilee. The sky is still gray. The water is calm and quiet. A group of tired fishermen are pulling their nets in after working all night. These were simple men. Fishermen. Their hands were rough from the ropes. Their backs were tired from the cold water. This was their normal life, every single day. In the Bible, after Jesus rose from the dead, there is a scene on this same shore. His friends come back from fishing all night, with nothing to show for it. And when they reach the shore, they find something already waiting for them. A small fire, fish cooking on it, bread nearby, a simple meal already prepared, with no big speech and no explanation. This was not a special event for these men. This was daily life by the sea. Fish broth, made from the heads, bones, and fins of fish, was something people in this region ate often. For many families, it may have been a daily meal. Now here is the part that connects to our main claim. Fish bones release collagen very fast, much faster than beef bones or goat bones, while beef bones can take many hours to release their nutrients. Fish bones can release theirs in under 1 hour. And research on fish collagen shows that it may be absorbed by the human body even faster than collagen from cows. So when we say this broth may contain up to 3 times more collagen, here is the reason. Fish skin and fish bones are naturally rich in something called type 1 collagen. This is the exact same type of collagen your skin, your joints, and your gut need the most, because fish releases this collagen so quickly and in such high amounts. A simple fish broth can give your body a powerful dose in a fraction of the time that beef bone broth needs. This was not just a meal Jesus shared one time on a beach. This may have been part of the daily rhythm of an entire region, a daily habit, not a modern health trend. Before we go further, if stories like this interest you, now is a good time to hit the subscribe button. We are about to go even deeper into the Bible, into another broth story that most people have never even heard of, and it connects directly to healing. The healing broth of Elisha. Let's go back further in time, because the fish broth was not the only broth described in the Bible. There is another story about a prophet named Elisha. One day, his students went out to gather wild herbs for a big pot of broth, but by mistake, one of them picked a poisonous plant and put it into the pot. As soon as they tasted it, they knew something was wrong. The broth was ruined. In a world without extra food, without backup meals, this was a real problem. It meant hunger for everyone there. Elisha added flour into the pot, and the broth became safe to eat again. Now here is why this story matters for us. This broth was not made for strength, and it was not made for a celebration. It was made for healing. People who were sick, weak, or recovering would eat a broth like this. Everything about it was gentle. Lamb bones, which are softer than beef. Leeks, which add a mild sweetness. A small amount of garlic, and one surprising ingredient, dried figs, which the Bible itself mentions as a healing food for wounds. This tells us something important. In Bible times, broth was not just food. In many cases, it worked like medicine. People understood, without any laboratory, without any science, that slow-cooked bones and simple natural ingredients could help the body recover. So now we have two broths. The fast fish broth, connected to the daily life of Jesus and his followers, rich in quick-absorbing collagen, and the slow-healing broth of Elisha, designed for deep recovery over time. Together, these two broths show us something powerful. Ancient people were using a complete system of nourishment without ever knowing the science behind it. Fast collagen for daily energy, slow, gentle nourishment for healing. And both of these broths share one thing in common. They are simple. No fancy ingredients. No long shopping lists. Just bones, water, a few herbs, and time. Recipe number 1. Galilee fish broth. Now let's get to what you came here for. How to actually make this broth at home. This is a simple version of the Galilee fish broth, the one most connected to the daily life of Jesus and the fishermen of his time. You will need fish bones. A mild white fish works best. Heads, spines, and fins are perfect, and you can often get these for free from a fish shop. Ingredients: 1 to 2 pounds fish bones, heads, and fins, 1 medium onion, halved 3 to 4 cloves garlic, lightly crushed 1 small pinch ground cumin, 5 to 6 whole peppercorns, cold water, a slice of lemon, added at the end. Method: place the fish bones into a pot and cover with cold water. Add the onion, garlic, cumin, and peppercorns. Bring it to a gentle simmer, not a hard boil, just a slow, soft simmer with small bubbles. Let it cook for 45 minutes to 1 hour. Do not rush this step. Strain the broth. You will be left with a light, golden liquid, clear but full of minerals and fast-absorbing collagen. You can drink it warm as it is, or add a slice of lemon for brightness, just like people in this region often did. Recipe number 2. Elisha's healing broth. This second recipe is the gentle, healing broth inspired by the story of Elisha. This one is best when you are feeling tired, weak, or simply want something soothing. Ingredients: 1 to 1.5 pounds lamb bones, 1 leek, sliced 2 cloves garlic, lightly crushed 1 small pinch ground cumin, 2 to 3 dried figs, water, enough to cover the bones, pinch of salt. To taste. Method: place the lamb bones in a pot with water. Add the leek, garlic, cumin, and dried figs. Bring to a gentle simmer and let it cook slowly for 2 to 3 hours. No rushing, no high heat. The result is a soft, slightly sweet broth. Nothing sharp, nothing heavy. The kind of broth meant to be sipped slowly, especially when your body needs rest and recovery. The bigger picture here is something important to understand. These broths were not made once and forgotten. They were part of daily life. People in Bible times did not have collagen powders. They did not have supplements or health stores. What they had was time, patience, and a few simple ingredients, used again and again, day after day. And maybe that is the real lesson hiding inside this story. We are often looking for the next big health trend, the next supplement, the next miracle drink. But sometimes, the most powerful things were already written down, thousands of years ago, hiding in plain sight. A simple pot, a slow fire, a few bones and herbs. That is it. That was the original recipe, long before bone broth ever became a trend. If this video gave you something new to think about, do me a quick favor right now. Hit the like button and subscribe if you have not already. It really helps this channel grow, and it helps more people discover stories like this one. And if you want to go even deeper into biblical history, food, and the daily lives of the people in these stories, there is a lot more waiting for you. Click on the next video, and let's keep exploring together. Because sometimes the answers we are searching for are not new at all. They were there the whole time. We just had to slow down long enough to find them.